Can we use the power of artificial intelligence to help us uncover the next 100x potential crypto gem? Ladies and gentlemen, that is the question we are going to be asking ourselves today, as we will be looking at Tellor tributes and using artificial intelligence to understand, break down, and analyze it. Now, for anyone who is new to this series, basically what we are doing is we are taking the top 200 cryptocurrency projects and we're analyzing them, we're breaking them down almost like it's the NFL or the NBA Combine. So for anyone unaware, basically what the Combine is it's where all of the top athletes will come and they will compete on a series of tests, a series of evaluations, and they will basically be scored, they will be graded on these evaluations, and these scores will determine how good of an athlete they are, right? They will determine whether the teams, the coaching staff want to invest in them, want to draft them. And so we're going to be taking this same thought process and we're going to be applying it to cryptocurrency projects. So you can see here the 6 key metrics that we will be using AI to break down and score on each individual project. And so the reason that we're doing it this way, the reason that we're using AI, is because we're building our investment thesis on facts and not opinions. And so this is not just going to be some dude shilling you some coin trying to sell his bags or whatever, right? Like there's no vested opinion, there's no vested interest. It's very, very fast and efficient, as you'll see. And to be honest, artificial intelligence is probably smarter than us. It is probably better at considering more variables to make a combined better decision than we would be able to with our own human brain. And then finally, it's scientific, it's replicatable, and so you can take all of the prompts, everything will be in the description. You can take them yourself and you can apply them to any project that is of interest to you, and you'll get similar results. And so without further ado, let's jump in and analyze this project. Alright, what's going on, guys? Back here with another review. Today we are going to be looking at Tellor tributes. One of the craziest charts I have seen here in a minute, that is for sure. So if you're new to the series, as always, we will be, well, first of all, I assume you're watching this for one reason, and that's because you want to understand your potential investments. You're tired of, investing in something with a half-baked understanding. You want to know exactly what a project does, exactly what the product is, exactly, how well the team is executing, whether or not it's being adopted, all of the components that really are going to come together and determine whether or not a crypto project is going to be successful long term or not. And so that's what I can promise you in this video is exactly what we're going to find out. We're going to analyze each key aspect that is going to each play its particular role in the overall success of the project. So as always, what we want to do is just start off and get an executive summary, just get an understanding of what this project is. And we can see here that Tellor is a decentralized Oracle network designed to provide reliable and secure data feeds for blockchain applications. It fits into the crypto ecosystem as a critical infrastructure component, enabling smart contracts to access off-chain data without relying on a centralized entity. The project is aimed at developers and users of decentralized applications who require trustworthy data inputs for their operations. The primary problem Tellor addresses is the need for accurate, tamper-proof data feeds in the blockchain space. By utilizing a network of independent data reporters who compete to provide accurate data, Tellor ensures that smart contracts can operate without the necessary information, free from risk manipulation or single points of failure. So very, very interesting project. I think the use case, at least for me, it is immediately jumping out, for smart contracts, for crypto to become mainstream. You're going to want to use them in ways that are have real world sort of consequences, right? So you're gathering data from the real world, and the smart contract is going to operate based off what happens, right? If A equals B, then C happens type deal. And so you're obviously going to need data for that. So I'm curious. We're going to jump in. We're going to look at the idea. We're going to grade it. We're going to also look at the product, see if they have a functional, user-friendly product. I'll pause the video. We'll come back and we'll analyze the results here. Alrighty, so we can see the responses here. So 8.5 overall is what ChatGPT is looking at for the underexplored problem. So, for any project to be successful, you want it to solve a real problem. Obviously, it's what we mentioned in the executive summary, the problem of providing reliable data for blockchain applications. And then the unique selling proposition, we want to understand how uniquely do they go about solving that problem in the market. And so we can see here the decentralized Oracle network leverages a competitive reporting mechanism to ensure accurate data. So they have their own incentive structure to provide it, which is a pretty novel approach, and I think that's well worthy of the 9. So overall, we're going to give it 8.7 here for the idea. And then moving on here to the product, we want to understand, do they have a functional, user-friendly product? We see it came back with an 8. Basically, technical feasibility shows potential for scalability, but it faces challenges in usability and competition. User feedback is positive, but indicates areas for improvement. So 8.7 and 8 overall for the first two metrics. Next, we want to understand the execution. So we want to basically compare the initial roadmap and white paper put out by the team, and then we want to see, are they basically following that? Are they shipping things on time? Are they missing deadlines or not? We want to understand how effectively they are executing, and then we also want to understand, are they gaining adoption? Is the token being used by more users? Is the token holder growth going up? And we'll be pulling data to basically back up these claims on chain. And so I'll pause the video, we'll come back, we'll look at the execution and adoption here. Okay, so 8.5 and 7.5 respectively for the execution and adoption. We can see that they do have strong execution on their vision, clear evidence of agile development and effective marketing. If we want to dive into the evidence and logic behind this, you can, and you can come and check it out yourself. The link will be in the description to come and really understand it in more detail. There's additional considerations, marketing strategies, so on and so forth. So 8.5 overall there for the execution. And then as far as the adoption goes, we can see that it shows good adoption and market presence with steady growth in key metrics like active users, transactions, and token holders. While it demonstrates a moderate but consistent increase in user engagement, it faces challenges in achieving higher adoption rates compared to some competitors. So 7.5 there overall for the adoption. And then finally, what we want to understand is the community and the team. And so pretty self-explanatory. For the community, we're basically going to be analyzing their Twitter and their Telegram. We're going to be looking at the engagement of the community, and then also the sentiment of the engagement. So you can see here, this is basically the prompt, and so yeah, we're going to be looking at that. And then the team, we're going to obviously want to understand who is behind this project, what is their background, what do they bring to the team experience-wise, and previous experience, all that good stuff, right? So I'll pause the video, we'll go look at community and team, come back and analyze the scores here. Alrighty, so we can see here, team community-wise, we got 7.5 overall. Community engagement on Twitter and Telegram. The recent incidents of account compromise have impacted its perception. The project has solid follower base and active participant. I'm going to guess that is what this action right here was. I mean, that is crazy price action. And we can see here that as far as the team goes, we looked into the team, the CEO, CTO, and obviously it's a strong team, right? 9.0 overall. And so calculating the the overall total score, we can see our little algorithm here. We get 8.1. So that is 8.1 for Tellor Tributes. That is the total score, and we will grab the thing here just before we take a quick look at it technically. Now obviously this is again one of the craziest price action charts you're going to see ever. I mean, I do feel bad for anyone who's buying at $600. You lost 70% or so in a week. So that is a tough pill to swallow, but you know, a good lesson in not chasing price. I mean, what did you think was going to happen if you're buying up here? I've been there. I know that feeling. So I'm talking through experience. But yeah, for me, obviously, it is a long way off its bottom here. Reasonably solid project overall. It's obviously getting a rise here. Who knows? It could continue up higher. For me personally, I couldn't probably come and buy up here. I just think it's too expensive. But yeah, that's pretty much a review. As always, if you got some value, hit that like button. And if you like the idea of finding investment opportunities, finding alpha in the market, join my free community. The link will be in the description as well, to basically understand AI, understand different ways in which we can use it to make money in the market. So that is a review. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.